Hello folks, and welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to take a look at the SmallRig cold shoe mount. So guys, before we take a look at the SmallRig cold shoe mount, an apology I think is in order. So I haven't put any videos up for a while. Weather hasn't been sort of brilliant for getting out and doing any sort of photography or videography, so I haven't been sort of out and about, but hopefully we'll start getting out and making some more videos. So that being said, the SmallRig cold shoe mount. Let's have a swig of my coffee. Oh yeah, look, that's quite good, that. That's a coffee mug. I digress, but that's a coffee mug. That is supposed to represent the Canon 24 to 105 lens, but it's a coffee mug that was bought to me, bought for me by the cats for Christmas present. So keeps it nice and warm. Right guys, SmallRig cold shoe mount. So that's what it come in. We will be having a closer look at it, but that's what it come in, guys. So what we got, that sort of is the two adapters in there, or the two mounts in there, sort of just wrapped up. And in there is the various fixings and Allen wrenches, or whatever you can call them. So I've been sort of waiting for the adapter, or the cold shoe mount, for quite some time. So on Amazon, I've always had they come in, there's a single pack and a dual pack. So I only really want one. So I've had the single pack sat in my Amazon wish list for, I think, since about 2023. But the single one never seems to become available. There's always the double, but never the single one. And to be honest, I don't really want the double. I haven't got a use for two that I can think of at the moment. So I only really want the single one. But the double one, or the dual pack, actually came on offer on an Amazon Prime deal. So I leapt on it and bought it. So basically it's designed to go on your SmallRig cage, and so you can mount a light and microphones, and I think probably any of the SmallRig adapters and mounts and things that you might want, that you need to perhaps mount a light or a microphone. So for me, I'm actually going to mount it on that. So I don't know how well that's going to show up, but that's the SmallRig side handle. So it's going to go on that. And sorry guys, I was just looking, I've gone a bit green. I've got two lights running up here, guys, because it's rather dark. So I seem to have gone a bit green, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to mount it on the top of there. It will also be mounted on your SmallRig cages and things like that. So I have a Canon EOS M50, and I've got the SmallRig cage fitted to that, so that will go, that fits to the cage that's the M50 is mounted into. So the idea being, guys, that you can mount a hot shoe, make the hot shoe on there, and then microphone, lights, or whatever else you desire. So I'm probably going to, my main aim is to put my microphone on there. I will show you all this once it's set up. You could also, I've got an adapter that I could mount a GoPro on there. Not that you'd want to, but maybe for more of a vlog photo you might be able to do that, a photo vlog or something like that. But that's where I'm going to mount it on there. So I think I'm going to have to swap over camera angles and views and such else, and we'll take a look at what we get in the package and fix it to the mount, guys. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to have a swig of my coffee, and then I'm going to have to swap everything around, guys. It's a bit dark in here, so I'm going to have to mess about with the lighting as well, so just bear with me. I will catch up with you momentarily. So guys, this is what we get in the set. So we get 2 of the cold shoe mounts, 1 Allen key or Allen wrench which goes on these 2 screws, and 1 smaller Allen wrench which goes on these four quite tiny screws. So it really depends upon where you're going to fix, or how you're going to fix it to your accessory, your cage or something else, which would really depend upon the screws. So mine will be fixed in the middle, so I'm going to use the larger of the 2 screws. So basically they which go in the 2 smaller outer holes, they're not going to be used for my setup, but depending on how you would fix it on your cage or on something like that, it would really depend upon what screws you're going to use. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 1 out and 1 screw out and 2 of them. So we're going to need to look at these 2. So that's what we get. So that's what I'm going to be. I'll take them out as well, because I'm not going to be using them, certainly not on this setup. So that's what I'm going to be using, basically that which will go on the top of my side handle. Now one useful thing you're going to see here, guys, is that the 2 arrows. So that is showing you which way to actually push on your accessory, whether it be that way, yeah. But at this end, so again, you're not going to be able to see it, but in that end, just in there, it's going to have I don't know what you would call it, fluted, but it's it's slightly thicker in there. So when you push anything on, you won't be able to push it right the way through. Let's see if I can actually. Yeah, so so as you see, as you push it in, it's got like a little angle on there. So as you push it in, so it's not going to go, in effect, it won't go any past that. I don't know why you can see it when I push that. If you see it pops out. See, you probably can't see it, but just in there, both sides, there's a little. It sort of tapers in a bit, I suppose. Tapers in like that, I don't know. So you can't push it all the way through. That screw would go in the middle, and then you tighten it down. If you were fixing it somewhere else, you would be using them too, but I'm only going to be using that setup. So what we do is, guys, I've got me side handle, so well that's going to show up. So that's the way. I mean, you can mount it either way, but that's the way it's going to. The camera would be sat on sort of this side, so that's where we're going to mount it. So I need to mount it like that, basically. So you can actually mount it there, or I've gone out of focus a bit there, guys. So let's move it in. So you can actually mount it. You could mount it there or there. But obviously I want to go in the middle to make it nice and neat and tidy, but that's where it's going to go. So it's basically just a simple task of putting that in there, making sure your arrows are going to be sticking in the direction that we're going to slide it on. So that's really where it's going to go, guys. So let me just, I'm trying to do this and keep everything in focus and in the picture and in the frame. So we just crack that up like that. If it was to come loose or something like that, I suppose maybe Loctite or something like that, if I did find it, would. I mean, that seems pretty sturdy. So we're going to lock that. Just double check that. So that is basically how it's going to fit, and that's it. So what we do, guys, I'm going to just change the camera angle, grab the M50 and we'll stick it all on the M50, and we'll go and have a look with the microphone and that set on it, guys. So guys, let's just stick it on the M50, and we'll see what I'm trying not to probably bash the tripod then, but that's where that's going to go on there. That's going to go like that. So there we go, guys. That's sort of a so there we go. And then what I'll do, guys, I'm going to dig out a microphone and we'll stick that on there. So if you just bear with me, guys. So guys, what we do is we're just going to slide my boy a BY-MM1 microphone onto the thing. So that's quite, I don't know where that's going to show. That's quite loose, but it won't go. That's as far as it will go. I mean, I'm sure if it would be this being plastic, it would actually better force it through. But that's where it goes. So you can just literally then fix it down, and that's what it. We're doing microphone attachments in that side, so that works quite well. So there you go, guys. Again, we'll change the angle in a minute so we can have a different sort of a view, as it were, guys. But that's how it's going to fit. So that's the sort of setup for that. Now let me just grab the other piece. So you could fix this one on there. There are plenty of mounting places through there that you could fix along there. Not that I think for that purpose it wouldn't be necessary for me, because we've got the cold shoe mount there, we've got the one on the camera. Unfortunately it won't go there because of the shutter button. You could put it on the side. I don't know what it's going to show. You could put it there, but again, wouldn't be that comfortable. I don't know why it's going to show there, but there's two small holes there that you could use. Put it down there, put it that way if you wanted to, but again, it's going to get in the way of sort of holding it. So I don't think there's any real. I could maybe put it that side. There might be a point. I could put it in there, so if you didn't have the. Yeah, that's, oh no, because then it's got to go up. Sorry, I'll show you in a minute. It could, I don't know why it's going to show, it could go on them two, there's one there, but it would actually have to point up, sort of point in that direction. So, no, it wouldn't even go on the bottom. So no, there's not anywhere really that I could put it. Oops. So that one really is surplus to requirements, but anyway, I don't think it would go there. I mean, it could go on the side here, but I don't know, guys. For a minute, I'm just going to stick with that one. Anyway, so let me just sort of change the camera angle back to where we started from, and then we'll have a little chat about it. So I think the cold shoe mount is a very useful addition to the SmallRig cage, or SmallRig side handle in my case. As I said, guys, it looks very nice, good. You know, wherever you point the camera, the microphone's going to be pointed, and it keeps it out of the way. It keeps it sort of, you know, quite clear of the camera. It's not, because otherwise I normally mount it just there, guys, but sort of keeps it a bit further away from the camera. One thing that might be an issue, guys, would be maybe handling noise, because obviously the microphone's on there, you might get handling noise. I mean, obviously the cable's going to be properly plugged in, that's just flopping loose at the moment, but you might get handling noise when you're sort of using that. I don't know, it's something that we're going to have to try out and see, so that'll be for another video perhaps, and just see if we do get any handling noise. But I mean, it's definitely a useful addition, I think, to the cage. Just perhaps a little bit annoying that I had to buy two, and really don't really want to. There are various places that I could fix it, fix it along there, but it would get in the way when you're holding the camera. But I could fix it on there. Again, I don't think it's of any use to me. I could even fix it along the top, and them sort of mounting positions there. But again, I got the hot shoe on the camera there, and I got the cold shoe mount there, which is the one I have used in the past, but it just makes it a little bit more awkward. You know, if you perhaps using the lens or something, you can bash it. So I prefer it out there. I think that's a better position. You could mount it in there, but again, it would. There's a slightly different mounting in there, so the actual cold shoe would make the microphone point upwards. So there's nowhere I could even mount it on the bottom, but there's nowhere really of any sense to mount it on there. So at this minute in time, it's going to be just the spare one's going to be put in the little accessory pot, if you like, guys. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's a little quick video of the SmallRig mount, or cold shoe mount for your rig or your cage for your, or your side handle. So just remains for me to say thank you for watching this one. Hopefully we're going to be back out and doing a few more videos very soon. I've got a bit out of practice, as you probably going to tell by this video, a bit out of practice. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the lights? What I might do is, at the end of this video, just pop up a photograph of this, the setup. I've got a couple of lights, as I said, up there, so I think it's working all right. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling on. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.